You've found just stories, simple, heartfelt moments from real lives, stories that remind us how connected we all are through love, loss, and hope. Get cozy. The stories are about to begin. The wall calendar bore yet another circle, traced by Zania's careful black marker. A thought pierced her mind. Better find a red pen. This is a happy date. Black rings look like mourning bands. A bad omen? She counted the marks and exhaled. Exactly 2 months till our H, the delivery window the clinic had penciled in. Her first pregnancy tossed her between weeping fits and moments when she wanted to hop to the ceiling with joy. Yesterday, her husband Anthony had walked in on a bizarre sight. She was blissfully gnawing a stick of school chalk. Ultrasound promised a boy. His mother and he had already bought mountains of baby clothes, all of course in blues. Who makes these silly color edicts? Real well-being has nothing to do with pink or azure. The doctor's verdict, though, was unnerving. Your calcium is practically zero. More milk, more cottage cheese, a poppy seed bun here and there. But watch the weight. You've already filled 3 cavities and pulled 2 teeth. Zania left rattled, until Mum calmed her over the phone. Sweetie, when I carried you, I licked the whitewash off the hallway walls. Buy ordinary white chalk, chew a couple of boxes, calcium will bounce back. Xenia had laughed that off. Pharmacies overflow with supplements, and the antenatal clinic is plastered with ads promising miracles and rainbow pills. She trusted none of them. Then fate mocked her. On their landing lived a bookish neighbor girl. 2 days later, Xenia met the child outside a stationery shop. The kid begged her to come inside, too shy to shop alone. Browsing the aisles, Xenia spotted those pure white chalk sticks and felt an irresistible craving. She bought 2 small packs, waited until ever-present Zenaida, Anthony's mother, went out, and surrendered to her new vice. Home leave suited her. Anything was better than spending whole days with the old rat, as she secretly called Zenaida. A city grande dame, the woman branded Xenia a rustic bumpkin. Tea was served in frail bone china, never in the plush parlor. Too much honor for a village girl whose home had only recently gained mobile service. Memory pulled Xenia back to the log house at the edge of her village, to grandfather's tales and the moment he died, teacup in hand, when she was 18. Mother Vera had left long before, swept off her feet by a visiting German who ran a sawmill in the Alps. He'd taken Vera but refused to take little Xenia, so the girl grew up with Granddad and later, after cookery school, moved to the regional capital for work. Anthony met her in the factory cafe where she cooked. He, site manager on a new high-rise, fell for her sunshine smile and soft curves. They married quickly. Xenia moved into Zenaida's elegant flat. Her mother-in-law tolerated her only as a surrogate for an heir. One night, Xenia heard Zenaida whisper on the phone, "I can't wait till Anthony comes home. He hated this cruel charade, but we needed a grandchild. Do you know the trouble I took forging a reference, hinting she pilfered food at work? Her mother's abroad, the old grandfather's dead. No one will help her." Xenia froze. Anthony alive? Witnesses had sworn his body was beyond recognition after the accident. Sick with horror and fury, she packed 2 bags, scooped up baby Ivan, and caught the first bus to Granddad's village. Anthony, disgusted by the scheme, returned from Switzerland to find wife and son gone. He stormed out on Zenaida, swearing to undo the lie. Traveling to the village, he replayed the months. The cold socialite Lisa, groomed to replace Xenia, his own weakness, the ease of Zenaida's manipulation. Enough. He reached the wooden gate at dusk. Xenia stood on the porch, Ivan in arms. "Xenia, my love, can you forgive me? Let's erase that nightmare, live apart from Mother. I'll never hurt you again." She met his eyes. "You're mistaken. This child is another man's." A pause. "Stay the night. You shouldn't drive in the dark. But tomorrow we 3 will take a DNA test. I want Zenaida to hold the result in her own hands." Anthony staggered back. Another man? Or a weapon to wound him? He left before dawn, needing clarity. Alone, Xenia felt a boulder roll off her shoulders. At last, no more lying. Ivan really was Theodore's son, the black-haired guitarist nicknamed Raven. One wild night 5 years earlier, Anthony would learn the truth. She could breathe. Life in the village steadied. A small dairy built nearby hired her to cook for its crew. Ivan toddled at her heels. Vera visited from Germany. Granddad's hidden envelope funded the new start. A paternity test settled Anthony's claims. He vanished from their lives. 5 years later, Theodore, short hair now, sleek suit, head of a legal team in his father's firm, attended a corporate gala. The caterer's food outshone the night. The restaurateur boasted of the genius he'd lured from the provinces. Theo turned and saw her. Xenia, radiant, directing staff. She did not recognize the polished lawyer. After the event, he hurried outside, caught her arm. "Xenia, it's me, Theodore. Raven." Shock, then a rush of memory. On the sidewalk, she spoke first. "You need to know. You have a son, Ivan. He's 5. I won't force a relationship. You may decide whether you're Dad or Uncle Theo." Just then, the babysitter opened the lobby door. Ivan burst out, black curls, gray-blue eyes. Theodore knelt. "Hello, son. Let's go home. You and Mum must hear everything." High above the city, two once parallel lives finally crossed. Only 3 people noticed. A dark-haired man, a dark-haired boy, and the warm-hearted woman who still smelled faintly of vanilla.